In this video, we are going to see the next lesson, chapter 7, Ashoka the emperor who gave up war, a very big kingdom equal to an empire. The Mauryan Empire that Ashoka ruled was founded by grandfather Chandragupta Maurya more than 2300 years ago. Chandragupta was supported by a wise man named Chanakya or Kaudalya. There were several cities in the empire, which includes the capital of Patliputra, Tashila, Ujjain. Tashila was the gateway to the northwest, including Central Asia, while Ujjain lay the route from north to south India. And how were empire different from kingdom? Emperors need more resources than king because empire are larger than kingdom and need to be protected by armies. So also they need a large number of officials who collect tax. Ruling empire. The officials were appointed to collect tax from farmers, herders, craftspersons and traders who lived in the villages and towns in the areas. The officials also punished those who disobeyed the ruler's order. Many of these officials were given salaries. Royal princes were often sent as a governors of provinces which was ruled from a provincial capital such as Tashila or Ujjain. The Mauryas tried to control roads and rivers which were important for transport and to collect whatever resources were available as a tax or tribute. People of forested region were more or less independent, but they have been expected to provide elephant, timber, honey and wax to the Mauryan officials. Ashoka, a unique ruler. The most famous Mauryan ruler was Ashoka. He was the first ruler who tried to take his message to the people through inscriptions which were in Prakritic and were written in the Brahmi script. Ashoka's war in Kalinga. Where is Kalinga? It is in the present Orissa. It was there in present Orissa. Ashoka was horrified when he saw the violence and bloodshed in Kalinga war. So he decided not to fight any more wars. He is the only king in the history of the world who gave up conquest after winning a war. Then, after giving up all the violence and war, he received Dhamma. What was Ashoka's Dhamma? Ashoka's Dhamma did not involve worship of a god or performance of sacrifices. He felt that just as a father tried to teach his children, he had a duty to instruct his subjects. He was also inspired by teachings of Sri Buddha. He appointed officials known as Dhamma Mahamata who went from place to place teaching people about Dhamma. Ashoka also sent messengers to spread ideas about Dhamma to other lands such as Syria, Egypt, Greece and Sri Lanka, etc. So, we have seen in this lesson how this kingdom it is developing or what is known as the empire. Empire means a large kingdom. Then what is the difference? The king is having very less resources, empire having more resources. King is having very small army, emperor having big army. So there is a chance to ask question like that. Right difference between kingdom and empire. So we can say about the resources, we can say about the army, we can say about the officials or the divisions, subdivisions of the empire and all, like that way we can write the answer. Then ruling of the empire, how he reached into the people with the help of the officials. Appointed officials was there for collecting tax from different groups, sending messages and all. Then we are coming the Mauryan dynasty, we can see three members. One is the founder, that is the grandfather of King Ashoka, that is Chandragupta Maurya. Then we can see Bindusara, that is the father of King Ashoka. Then third ruler and the most famous ruler, that is Ashoka and he started his ruling in very early age, and when he seen the violence in Kalinga, he stopped war. By that, Mauryan dynasty also end up with King Ashoka. Then afterwards we can see development of many other dynasties. Here in coming lessons we will study that one. Then he has got the attraction from Sri Buddha and adopted Buddhism, started to spread Buddhist principles to different parts of the world. By this we are completing this lesson also. Thank you. Have a nice day.